Yeah, I started teaching my senior year at Foley, and they let me out on an early release at like 1 o'clock every day, or every other day. I got to teach like 2 classes, and then I assisted for my mom in competition classes. So after my senior year, which was in 2000, so I've now been teaching for going on 11 years. I mean, I think my overall reward in the studio is just seeing a kid become successful, or seeing a kid take on a task that they weren't able to do, and see them like smile and be able to be like, I accomplished something. It's rewarding for myself to see something that you work really hard on or spend a lot of time on be passed into someone else understanding how you did it, why you did it, and then them making it part of their everyday or their teaching. So pretty much, I'm getting paid for doing what I'm doing, but everything I'm not getting paid for is still being passed on and used in the manner that I felt it was appreciated and that it did justice for myself. I reflect on my year, and I look at like what I've pretty much been through and things that have maybe come my way that I like, or things that like have stood out in my head, and I will dig in my childhood, and I'll dig in my things that are important to me. So and I'll play off of those ideas, and normally what I will do is I'll try to make sure that every single piece that I choreograph to or choreograph for has to have a reason for choreographing it or concepting it before it's even created. Therefore, music to me is not the first thing that I go off of either, because when you have a song can just be a song. So what I'll do is I will think of an idea, or like for instance, Dana, who's a very important person in my life, I thought back to my childhood with her and reflected back on the fact that we would watch Mary Poppins day in and day out, or Sound of Music, and I chose a song within that I remember being scared of, and that was, for instance, Feed the Birds. And I know for a fact I would never really normally choose that piece of music for, a performance, and I kind of went off of that idea. Or like I'll usually pick like a day, and I will like no music, no nothing. I will pick 15 books out of the kids section of a bookstore, and I'll pick 15 to 20 books out of the adult section of books that I've never seen before, and I will literally read like one page of the book and just get an understanding for what the book would be about, and I will try to then like just come up with an idea off of that book, or like the first thing that comes to my mind after reading it. The book may be like a book about musical instruments, and I may then feed off of pretty much maybe what the book is really about, and be like, there's no music out there for that, but it will like motivate me to want to find a piece of music that goes with the thought that I got from reading the books. And I'll also do that with TV shows. I'll put 15 to 20 TV shows on, and I'll watch like 10 minutes of it, and I'll read what the show's about, and I will then like just make myself come up with a concept, whether it's a family concept, or maybe there was it was a law criminal show. Then it will that's how I kind of came up with one of my like suspense, the whole like capturing and having a criminal, and having there be a substance of like focus. And I'll do the same thing like with magazines, and then I'll take all my ideas, which will be a bunch of crazy off the wall, like there's no music for these, where are you gonna find costumes, and who the heck is gonna dance to this, and I will form from there into then trying to then find music.
Lessons you were taught, the ones you were taught first in your life, and the ones you were taught like without being taught them, because like if dance is all just taking the basics and turning it into like advancement, and then turning it into the art of what you're taking dance into.